Okay. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. And we are live. We are live. We are live. Welcome, welcome, everyone. We are so excited to have you here with us. And we want to say welcome to everyone who is watching this. Today, I am joined by the incredible Angela Geeter, one of the amazing authors featured in our collaboration book, Elevate Your Visibility, Stories of Entrepreneurial Success, launching on July 5th, 2025, this Saturday. This is going to be a short and inspiring conversation about her story and the heart she brings to this project. Thank you so much for being with us, Angela Gita. Let's dive in. So, first of all, Angela Gita, to start, I would love for you to introduce yourself to our audience. Tell us a bit about who you are, the work you do, and the passions that drive you every day. You have about 3 minutes.
Hello, everyone. My name is Angela Gaines Geeter. I'm a transformational leader, educator, entrepreneur, and a multi-published author with a deep passion for inspiring wholeness, purpose, and inner freedom. My journey has been anything but traditional. It's been a tapestry of life lessons, leadership, and spiritual awakening. I've dedicated over 25 years to serving in education, healthcare, and corporate environments. But my soul work is about much more than that. It's about helping. It's about helping people return to themselves, to rise with boldness, and to love with intention. Hmm. I'm the founder and chief visionary officer of Skinergy Skincare, which is a natural luxury skincare line rooted in self-care, divine energy, and the belief that beauty begins within. I'm also the author of Color Outside of the Lines, Color My Soul, which is a healing journey journal for youth. She Who Rises, which is more of a poetic declaration of feminine strength, and Unleash Your Inner Magic, which is a call to remember your divine worth. Whether I'm writing, teaching, or speaking, I lead from the heart. I believe we were all created with purpose, and my calling is to guide others to embrace theirs with clarity, confidence, and courage. My life is dedicated to honoring God's gifts within me and helping others awaken the gift within themselves.
Thank you so much for that wonderful introduction. So, our next question is um, now, can you tell us how you serve humanity? What are the ways you use your gifts and expertise to uplift and support others? I know you told us a little bit about it, but I would like you to use this next 3 minutes to, tell us this as well.
Absolutely. Well, the way I serve humanity at the core of who I am is service. Sacred, intentional, and heart led service. I serve humanity by creating spaces for healing, truth, and transformation. And that service shows up in many forms through children coloring books that promote emotional wellness, through affirmations that restore confidence, and through poetry that speaks to the soul. And my skincare, of course, through that nurtures the spirit, and it actually nurtures the body as well. Every creation I release into the world is born from a desire to uplift and remind people, especially our youth, that they are not broken but beautifully whole, that they don't have to conform, shrink, or silence themselves, that they were born to color outside of the lines and to stand out, to shine, and to rise. I'm also deeply involved in education, mentoring, and spiritual development. As a co-owner of Root Rise Academy, I help design learning experiences that combine emotional intelligence, mindfulness, and divine identity. I show up for women who are rediscovering their power, for youth who need to be seen, and for anyone who forgot how valuable they are. because I believe healing is contagious. When one soul rises, others are inspired to rise too. And that's how I serve, by being a vessel of love, light, and legacy, unapologetically and wholeheartedly.
Yeah. I see the energy you bring in every single thing that you do, even in the way you speak in our different events. It's really, really wonderful to sit down here with you and listen to how you intentionally want to help the young adults in like whoever it is you are in contact with your skincare line, the poetry you do, the coloring book you have for children is just really wonderful. But we're here for the collaboration book, and I know everyone wants to know what inspired you to be part of this collaboration book project? Like, what drew you to join this initiative and contribute your story? Because the story you shared in this book is something that's so profound. I had the honor of reading it, and I can't wait for people to read it too as well. So I would like to know the force, the thing that said, yes, Angela Geeter, you need to be part of this. You need to lend your
Mhm.
voice and you need to tell people your story. So you have about 2 minutes to do that.
Thank you. Well, I was drawn to this collaboration because I believe in the divine power of collective storytelling. Our stories are more than memories, they are medicine, and they have the power to heal generations, to break chains, and to birth movements. And this project is not just a book. It's a rising of voices, a symphony of truth, strength, and spirit. I joined because I knew my voice belonged in the sacred circle. I knew the stories of other powerful women and men would not only bless the world, but also hold space for me to rise too. And I believe in that kind of shared light, that when we show up in truth, listen, when we show up in truth, others find permission to do the same. This book represents alignment. It mirrors the heartbeat of my own mission to remind others that they are not alone, that their voices matter, and that their past doesn't define their future. We are not here to compete, but to complete one another in purpose. And that's why I said yes. Being part of this collaboration is about legacy. It's about using my words to build bridges, to open hearts, and to reflect God's grace. I joined this project to honor the calling on my life and to say to every reader, you belong, you are powerful, and your story isn't over.
Those were really profound words, especially coming from someone who has had so much length of years, to add to the fact that you don't want to keep the stories inside you. It's something that you want to share. You believe it's something that should be shared. And the fact that you mentioned that we're not on this earth to compete, but to compete with each other. I feel like so many times you often blur the lines when it comes to that. We believe that the next person beside me is the person I should be gunning for. I should be gunning for that person's position. I should be gunning for the cars he owns, for the
Yeah.
life he lives, for the way she dresses. We forget that as human beings, we are put to complete each other, to help each other in their journey on life, because God created us to be social human beings. Even when He created each animal and He sent them into Noah's Ark in pairs. So that would mean that we are not created to be alone. We are created to be completing each other, lending a hand, and just spreading that good, 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 good energy around. So, with that being said, I also want to give room for you if you would like to share anything further about the story that you have, or something more that may have inspired you just before we wrap up.
Well, I always say, I have this saying that is inspired by Maya Angelou. It's not what you say to people. And I know I may be chopping it up, but it's one of those things. It's not what you say or how you say it, but it's more of how you make people feel. And so throughout this life, we know that we touch, each and every one of us touches someone, but let's touch each other in a wonderful way in which we can grow, in which we can do that in such a way that it speaks from the heart. And so if I don't say anything else, I am here to really just to pour out everything that is good that is in me to the world. So I lend my voice in that way.
Thank you so, so much for your time, the tidbits you shared. It has been not only heartfelt, but really something that anybody would want to go back to listen to. So thank you so much, Angela Geeter, for sharing your heart, your story with us today. And we're grateful for your voice and your contribution to this wonderful, wonderful book. And we can't wait for everyone to read it as it launches on July 5th, this Saturday. So stay tuned, everyone, and don't forget to get your copy and join us for this incredible book launch. Thank you again, Angela. It was